Hello, everybody. Police station don't turn to bank. DPO na bank manager. Soldier go, soldier come, soldier come, soldier. Police station don't turn to bank. IG na managing director. Soldier go, soldier come. Police brutality in Nigeria. EndSARS. I'm coming. See, 289. I'm shattering live records here. My records are being shattered here. Numbers are flying up. You people really hate this SARS, so. When I hate these people die, yo. Okay. I want to try and say what I want to say as quickly as possible. And if I get into it, I want chipping, let me know. But just quickly, a little history on Nigerian police in general. Just a little history. Because you got to know where you're coming from to know where you're going. Okay? Right now in America, black people like you and me, they shout say police they kill them. We say na racism. Here in Nigeria, all the police oga, everybody here is black like you. Yet now you police they kill. Police never even give honorary Chinese man a slap for Lagos before. You don't understand? So what's the matter? Why? Why is it that anywhere black skin is, police must attack it? Regardless of who is controlling the police. It's like auto set. First of all, you need to understand, say, the police force of Nigeria was formed by Europeans to kill black people. I repeat, to kill black people to protect European interests. So today, those European interests might have black faces, but the interest remains the same. So anywhere you dey, just always remember that. And they tell people, say the way to know whether your police force or military force is defensive or occupying, you understand, is to know your own personal. Don't let anybody for this world. I'll speak pidgin throughout for this one because EndSARS is a Nigerian thing, so I'll speak pidgin. Don't let anybody diminish your own personal understanding of your existence. Your understanding of your existence is valid, and there's a reason why you fear the police and the soldier. It's not because you are a criminal or you are afraid of something. Me, God will not be criminal. It will not be mine. It will not be say I think budget. It will not be all the better with their body. Me, God will fear them. You don't understand? Anywhere black people dey for this world, we fear police, we fear soldier. There's a reason why. We are not stupid. You understand? There's what they call survival instincts. Survival instincts. You feel me? You understand me? You have to ask yourself why we say all the rich people from Nigeria, they work out with mopo. Many people for this group now are only angry because they are not rich. As soon as they get money, they go employ two mopo to follow them all around. They get bodyguard with big chest, bodyguard with big muscle, bodyguard with baton, bodyguard with taser. You know rich, they must still carry mopo. Are you that dangerous? Let's say politicians, they fear people go kill them. We agree say politicians, they fear we go kill them because they are bad people to the core. Why are we doing it too? Why young boys, whenever 30, any small bar, mopo don't dey? Abi, what did the mopo dey for? Now to fight other mopo, I mean to slap people for street because you be chairman. The problem is you don't want them to do it to you. You want money so you can. You want leave oppression. Come on, SARS. They're never ready. Oh, they're never ready. Listen. Why is it that rich people everywhere in this country abroad use police and army to oppress black people? Why? That's the real question. All the celebrity where they make noise, everybody they shout, everybody get mopo. How many of them don't park their motor before? Say me their mopo go fight police when they see where they harass one boy. Here the mopo go even gree. So we want to send mopo to the slap ourselves, but you know what makes us slap people, harass people. We're never ready. Until we are ready to remove domination and oppression from our family, from this society, they were not ready. One day, one idiot slap my wife. Slap the guy. He pushed my wife for bank. My wife called me, say one security guy push him. I enter my car, I drive go there. They say the person will do there be two. I check the guy slap, I won't beat him. One idiot come to me say me I dey oppress the guy. We won't beat my wife. You see their own mentality. If I want oppress him, I get money to bring police. Me as Seun Kuti, I get money to I never need to spend money. Now one call, boys go show, go for that bank. The way all these idiots they do to Nigerian people. But I go by myself to go fight them as a man. Say you touch my wife. Say your hand touch my wife. I arrive there alone. If I feel beat you, know me say I the oppression, are you lazy? Go gym. Go learn how to fight, go learn how to box. You understand? Now everybody waiting for here, no say police brutality day. Even if they remove SARS right now, if they end SARS right now in our society, is that the end of police slapping? Is that the end of army slapping? Is that the end of custom harassment? Is that the end of any of such things? Is that the end? 50 of us can stand when they watch 3 policemen, they brutalize our brother. Why do we accept it? Because we say believe in all part of the shout. We believe he's a criminal and he deserves it. The criminality of the black skin, now which they justify. That's why everybody waiting for this country that has a little small change don't run carry police to protect himself from black people. In not rich, they'll still go to their church. Rich people go to their church, but they pray against poor people. Say poor people now they cause other poor people to suffer, make the bad thing what they do, no touch them. Meaning say poor Nigerians are attacking any rich person, both spiritually and physically. Poor people must be feared, as long as they are black. You are a criminal, everybody is a criminal here. Criminal and everybody is everybody's slogan, which is bullshit. Let me tell you something. Europeans have never had a trust market. What is the trust market? Trust market na market where we say you go leave your things for there, nobody go watch them, and nobody go steal from there. You feel me? For Africa, now we get trust market. Where we say we go get market goods, everything. Nobody go watch the market and nobody go there, go thief. Just 70 years ago here, it was still happening. Now, fast forward, they are calling all of us criminals. Why? How we take become criminal? We will be say we know the thief for open market. Now everybody is a criminal. They don't go talk saying that because them and their supporters and their masters and their sponsors don't hold all the resources where everybody needs. They go tell me say Nigerian youth are indisciplined. See, the youth are a reflection of society. I will always say it. The youth are a reflection of society. The youth are not the solution of society. If you want to know how your society is, you look at your youth. Look at your youth. How your youth are behaving is the reflection, the truth of your society is in the behavior of your youth. You know why? Because no matter how you try to do agidi, no matter how they try to form, say they're the bad guy, they still look up to who? Elders and leaders. Even though not inside their house, the person that they look up to is still an elder and a leader. It's not their mate. And it is that behavior of that person that they are emulating. All of them care nothing about black people. Go and listen to their music. They can brag all day about wasting money for white shit. but you can never hear them brag about how much they love to love black people. You understand? They will be telling that if you love your wife too much, you are a fool. If you love your friends too much, you are a fool. You are just not, black people, they just don't want you to love yourselves, man. Don't you understand? Because the moment you love yourselves truly, you will never allow any rubbish. You will never stand in the bus stop and see only 3 policemen beating your brother or somebody of your community, and you will be looking, filming, begging them. You can never beg your oppressor for your freedom. You have to fight him for it. My father lost a house and a mother. Do you know what I will? Which na police, na SARS do am? She na SARS born Kalakuta. Was there SARS when Kalakuta was burned down? Let's say that today starts. Isaac Boro, if there are Niger Delta people here, they will tell you who Isaac Boro is in this country. Isaac Boro was the first man to stand up as an indigenous of Nigeria to fight imperialism directly, militarily. Isaac Boro started fighting Shell for what they were doing in Niger Delta in 1956. 1956. Do you know the people that went to fight and arrest him and kill the Niger Delta people for fighting Shell? Nigerian army. It was the Nigerian army that Shell sent with Shell gunboats to go and decimate the people of the Niger Delta fighting for their rights. Your army was sent by Shell, a foreign company. The Nigerian army and police was created to kill black people to protect Western interests. Nothing has been done to change that. The way Nigeria gun was created to exploit our labor and our resources for the interest of Europeans, and nothing has been done to change that. All our leaders want to do is collect their share out of it. That's the leadership you have. That's why you can't stop. Because they are content with their share of your oppression. That's why every generation, thousands and millions of us fall into poverty, whether you like it or not. But you people are here joking, doing bullshit, playing with your life, following anybody that just comes, because you don't love yourself. They've trained you not to love yourself. So as you don't love yourself, you can never demand the best for yourself. Then when people are trying to tell you, you be getting. I told one people, when they started, they came to me and I said, SARS, is it SARS that is burning old women on the street every day because they are witches? Is it SARS that is doing that? Now let me ask you a question. If you are sleeping in your house at 2 a.m., you hear knock on your door. I always ask this when people are telling me about police and army. You go into your house, you are sleeping, 2 a.m., you hear knock on your door. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing. Nigerian police. You hear bing, bing, bing. Nigerian army. Bing, bing, bing. Boko Haram. Bing, bing, bing. Armed robber. Will you feel any difference? Is there a difference in feeling if any of these people come to your door to knock in the middle of the night? If SARS is, do you know where there are the most guns in Nigeria? Is in our universities. In our universities is where they have the old guns in this country, in the hands of our next generation of leaders. They take them in the universities with crime. They turn them into murderous villains before they even come out into society. They put guns in their hands in the university. Have you seen SARS going to raid the university before? Because those are the sanctioned criminals. Have you seen SARS going to NURTW office to raid them, MC Oluomo and all these people harassing people all over the place? No. You can't see that. Have you seen them going into where they are sharing money in government? Because we all know that Nigeria is destroyed inside government office. If police in this country is going to do any work, they must start it inside government office. Have you seen any police go to raid politicians? Have you seen any police raid any bullion van passing through? Say, where is this money going? Just to ask questions. We have to end oppression in our society. And ending oppression in your society is not a willing thing. It's things that greater men than you and I have died trying to do. So you can't come in without, you say you love, but you have no knowledge. You don't want to take your time to read books. You think it's beneath you. You think the knowledge of your ancestors actually fought for you to be here is beneath you. Everybody come to me, end SARS, end SARS. I tell them, why are you celebrities always happy about saying end SARS? Why not say end oppression? What are you afraid of? You know what? Because they all love the status quo. Yeah. Because without this system, maybe many people will not have the amount of money that they have. Maybe if Nigerians were truly enlightened, they will not support music or an art of national destruction. They will support music and art of nation building. Because I don't see people that want progress, but we continue to praise those things that spoil our society. But we want progress at the same time. You want progress at the same time, but you are doing the bullshit that is wrecking your society at the same time. Abi? You know that the game? Everybody wants to sit on the fence, have your hand on two sides of the pie, seeing the one that will work. You want to do that in 2020. Your fathers did it. And that's why we are here. So I'm sure you too, you want to continue it. So my own question always is this. The problem we have is that we have been taught how to relate with each other by our oppressor. The relationship we share in Africa and all over the world as black people. Now this is the important thing I want to tell you about everything I've been saying today, that I want you to take home. If you don't listen to anything I've said today, you have to take this with you. We must remove those negative things we learned about ourselves from our oppressors, from amongst ourselves. You know why? You know why? Because we are acting, we are always reenacting. All of us, now what they do with that? With they reenact, they bring the slave and slave master relationship. You see, black people, all our leaders, who they be misleader, they not be leader. All our misleaders, who they look up to, all these influencers, who they look up to, they take their playbook from the slave master relationship. Because now the only way where they see Oyibo act towards them with that. So for them, that is the appropriate way to act to those beneath them. So you give any black man a little bit of power, as long as he still get this mindset, he wants to become a master of his people. He no one see any way to relate with you in a benevolent way, in an equal way, in a mutual way. We don't believe in that. African people now will be the true social people. We are the true socialists. When we say we gather all our strength when we are in numbers together, sharing ideas, sharing love, sharing happiness, sharing drinks, sharing food. You understand? But they come into this space, they destroy and they corrupt them. Now anywhere where we gather as African people, we are gathering there competing. Especially in the club, everybody will stay there. We all go to club all the time. As if we go there to